concept to what they do. If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music, if it's hustling, whatever. You're just you on a marathon, you know. So to make that the basis of our, fashion line, I look at it like, we honor.
Are you kidding me? Oh, come on.
They don't have that. They just don't have the I guess the pressure on themselves. They just have a little bit of a comfort that I don't have. I don't feel comfortable unless I know I went above and beyond.
All right, man. Yes. Let me know you can hear me on YouTube, man. I hope you can hear me, man. What is going on? Feel like I'm getting throttled. Let's take Nipsey Hussle off. Let's look at what in the hell. Let's pull this up. What's up, MFG? Let me know. Hey, my name's Gerald Peters. We're looking at the NASDAQ here. We got 100. We got 64. I'm going to turn commenting on for just a second on Instagram. What's up? What's up, my friends? Let me know you can hear me. Looks like banks passed the stress test. Dividends are next. Hell yeah. Let's roll out some dividends. Man, I'm trying to go on multiple platforms here. I might be too old to be doing this. Let's see. Let me know what's up, YouTube. Sounds clear. All right. Yes. This right here, let me show you this right here. None of this is intended to be bragging. This is intended to inspire and show you what's up. Hey, man, leave me logged on, motherfucker. All right. Estimated income on this account is for December 1st to December 23. That's just me flipping my little thingy here as I go around. This is showing you the dividends. Now, this account has about $112,000 in it, I believe. Listen up, man. This is the QQQ technology. About 50 stocks make up this. My name's Gerald Peters. Welcome to the Money Flow Trading Society's live little broadcast here on YouTube. You could do this with me in person. It always shocks me. You think you'd want to trade with me in person. You could do that at my house. Are you guys all scared? Like, oh, I might have to do shots. You might do shots of Jameson during the trading day, and if you can't handle that, if you have to call your wife and, hey, baby, Gerald wants me to do shots of Jameson during the day trading day. Is that okay? Ask your wife if you can have fucking permission, and maybe we could party while day trading. This was some of the action today. Just look at this. About, 14, 15 years ago, I've been trading for about 5 or 6 years prior to that. I learned from a guy that worked with my dad after I got out of the Army. But while sitting at a blackjack table, God spoke to me through Stan Weinstein, a few other people, and showed me that price moved in 4 stages. I'd been studying the market like an obsessed fucking lunatic. I am a lunatic, guys. I don't have many friends, by the way. A lot of people become my friend, don't stay my friend, because I'm very difficult to deal with at times. These 3 guys here put up with me because I might make them some money. What's up? I might make them some money, or they might make me some money. All kidding aside, these 3 guys are rich. I'm going to be in New York. New York City. I'm from Texas. So I'm going to get on a fucking airplane, and I might lose money. This is the thing. We had to book this building. We had to put on all this shit. We had to hire this lady to do the fucking taking care of stuff. We had to create this thing. So while you're sitting on your ass, I'm creating this flyer here. Oh, by the way, I'm day trading. And today, this is the close. This is a 1-minute chart. We round up into this. I would like to brag and say I sold right into there, but I feel like you wouldn't believe me, but I did. Let's see. If you trade in our live trading room, you know we trade this thing. So whether you're trading on a 1 minute, if you had the testicle fortitude, most of you don't. Guy bench press 350. Can't do shots of Jameson in day trade, though. You can bench press 350. But you can't do shots of Jameson and bench press, though. Or fucking day trade. Where are we at? Come on, man. MFG. All right, man. I'm relaxed. I'm just teasing. All right, calm down. Everybody calm down. The only reason my wife says this to me all the time. Why do you have to say that? I'm like, say what? She's like, why did you say that? And there's no reason for you to have done that. Oh, I was just fucking with him. He's a man. He can take it. He's a man. I'll fucking lean on you. You can take it. If you can't take it, maybe you're not a man. What in the world, man? Lean on me, dude. Let's fight. I love it, dude. You want to outdrink me? Let's go. I get people all the time. I look on your Instagram, you're partying. I'm like, oh, you want to party? Oh, you're from the hood? You want to party, bro? Let's go. How long you got? Because I got no boss and nobody to answer to. Let's go. I'm free. This house here, 120 Town and Country, I bought this house in 2008. Pretty positive, 2008 during the financial crisis. I wasn't smart enough to know that you're not supposed to buy houses during a financial crisis. You guys are all so smart nowadays. Money flow's smart. They all know me. So this is Walgreens. Walgreens owns 8,500 stores. 1/3 of America is within 5 miles of a Walgreens. I know your friends were calling you and telling you about this because they missed earnings. Now, let me tell you why they missed earnings. And I told everybody in the money flow, hey, I'm going to buy this because I went and read, because I actually am fucking smart and I'm not an idiot and I can read. And I went and read on the reason for this 10% drop was really stupid. It was about COVID, not 9 virus shots. And guess what? We're past that now. Okay, so I wasn't expecting that to be a big driver of earnings going forward. Apparently, everyone that trades algorithms thought it was. I don't know if you guys even understood what I just said. If you didn't understand what I just said, you're definitely not in the money flow game. So one of the things I do, like a beautiful mind, while you're watching YouPorn, I'm over here watching this while watching YouPorn. This is for entertainment and I'm sorry. That I shouldn't have said that. I know a lot of 7-year-olds are listening to me. Educational there shouldn't be. Every once in a while I get people that tell me, oh, my children listen to me. Don't do that, dude. Unless you got cool kids, okay? Because I'm not a fucking role model and I'm not trying to be. Stop fucking with my content by telling me little kids are listening. Okay? Listen, kids, I'm not a role model. Your parents probably are. I'm just trying to get rich. That's all I'm trying to do. Don't look to me for how to live your life, okay? I'm a fucking lunatic. I am not a lawyer, CPA, financial advisor. Every one of those sounds horrible. I would hate to be any of these above. Now, I got friends that do it. It sounds awful. This is what I did yesterday. Temperature's 111 degrees. I've got like a Viking thing outside with a fucking fire pit in the center. And I got a desk out there and I trade stocks and I have 2 monitors and I look at shit and I listen and I do phone calls and sales and follow-ups and I day trade and I swing trade and I call insurance companies and I look for properties and I write and I do all the shit that I do. Uninterrupted for 6.5 fucking straight hours. That's what I do. All day, every day. And I love it, man. And in Texas, I have space. I got 3 acres. In New Orleans, I got nothing. Nothing. All right, I'm coming in Brooklyn. If you're within 100 miles of this event and you don't come and you're in the MFG, I will block you. We will be ending our relationship, by the way. I added to sand. Sand is a penny stock. I'm no longer covering penny stocks because influencers have gotten in trouble talking. While I don't believe at all that I can move a stock, I'm not going to talk about them, okay? Because let's look at sand. I'm not going to talk about penny stocks. Now, this here, it's not a penny, but if it was a penny stock, the way I would look at it is I would go and I would try to find out, hold on, stay with me, man. Holy sheep shit, where's my pattern? I got too many windows open. There we go. So one day I'm playing blackjack. Stay with me, man. I'm going to save this to YouTube, by the way. I hope you'll come see me in New York, man. You know, in 1 hour, I can't even say that anymore. I got to stop saying that kind of shit, man. I got to stop saying that stuff, man. My wife tells me, let me turn this off. My wife's always like, why do you say that stuff? I'm like, because it's true. It's like, what do you mean? Why do you, because I can help them, man. That's what I mean. What's up, man? This is Walgreens. Walgreens, if I know you guys don't have any real friends in life, but if you did, they would have texted you about Walgreens. I did the day this happened. Walgreens fell by 10% based on some complete freaking nonsense. It has fallen to 10-year lows. You're going to have to go make your own decision. This is the way this is a dog of the Dow stock. It's got about a 7, 8.5, shit, it might be 9 by now, dividend yield. And it's in a sector that's hated right now. CVS Pharmacy and Walgreens, everyone hates them. Stop telling me how much you're down. Nobody gives a shit. It only means something to you. So my window is like the next 30 years. I figure I'm going to live to be like 90. Okay, so now what is it? I need to take this $29 price and I need to dig in and do some fundamental research. And I need to go see, what is this company worth? If I was going to write a check and buy the whole damn thing, what is this company worth? And you're going to see it's worth about $40-something a share, which is up here. They have lowered it from 48 to 40. Okay, I don't know who lowered it based on COVID crap, but that's what they did. You got to make your own call. Now, most of the deals that I've gotten have come because companies jack it up. They mess it up. Most of the real estate that I've bought is because people jack it up. So when I buy these houses, they're complete shit shows. A lot of times when I invest in a company, they're complete shit shows. That's why they're on sale. Okay? And so you got to distinguish between forever going out of business, cannot ever be repaired, and just might take a little time and a little money. A little time and a little money is what I got. It's time times amount times yield. You got to be the king or queen, which means you got to take on responsibility. You got to wear the crown and seek it. Wear it and walk with confidence. Others might find a little bit arrogant. I've been told I'm arrogant. I got told this week I was arrogant. Look at this. It's from my deck. That ain't got nothing to do with this, though, because I didn't get this from that, by the way, although I did get 60,000 of it. The other part came from flipping a house, and that's what I teach, stocks and real estate in conjunction with each other. Nobody should just be buying real estate. That's crazy. You could take the profits from your real estate, and once you learn about dividend stocks, you could put it in dividend stocks, and if you learn about the money flow, well, I don't know where prices are going. I really don't. Here's what I do know. This is what God showed me. This right here. So one day I'm sitting in a blackjack thing, and I've been trading for about 6-7 years, traded futures, traded options, traded all the dumb shit everybody does. Day trading, swing trading, position trading, dividend captures, everything you can possibly think of, man. Nobody can scheme, scam, or think or work harder than me. Not a fucking man. I believe that. Not one man among you. Now, that may not be true, but I believe that. And if you believe any less, you suck. You should believe in yourself. You should be your number one fan. God damn, if you're not going to believe in you, who is? So maybe other people don't believe in you because you don't believe in you. Stage 1 accumulation. So here's what God showed me. Prices move in 4 stages. They move up and they move down. It's all based on interest rates, geopolitics, earnings, all that shit. And nobody knows. And it's fractal. Let me show you something, man. Listen up. It's fractal. It's going to be saved on YouTube. If you live within 1 hour of New York City, and on the 28th, we don't shake hands, you need to unfollow me. Unless you have a very damn good reason. Like Mother Teresa is coming to your house. Steve, you're in California, you get a pass. The fact that I even have to provide my own transportation at this point shocks me. Last time when growth stocks were flying and I had so many friends that were like, hey, Gerald thinks I'm up $80,000. Oh, you coming in? Let me grab the least I could do is grab the car for you. No. I got people selfish. Let's see. My favorite friends are giving friends, by the way. They should be yours too. That was our buy signal. There's a breakout. This is what God began to show me, man, as I began to study books. And I one day had somebody take point with that. And I said, well, then call it the little aliens, the universe, the collective consciousness. I do think I'm a new thought leader, thinker. Stage 4, stage 1, right here. This right here is the money flow trading pattern. We don't know how far down it's going to go, man. I don't know how far it's going to go, right? But I do see repeatable patterns. And this little pattern here, price floating around, man. And I began to see, okay, well, we can use common sense and discretionary trading skills. You could develop fucking skills and you could get in flow and stop trying to outsource shit and start learning charts and get in flow, man. That's what I tried to do. Same charts every day. Where are we at? I feel like nobody's listening. We got 80 people on YouTube, man. I love you guys on YouTube, man. I love you guys. Fabby lost it on me. I'm not even mad at Fabby. Everybody thought Fabby was a dude. Fabby's a woman, guys. 60-something-year-old woman. I'm not even mad at her. I kind of agree with her. Said, I'm an asshole. I am an asshole. You're right. You're right. To be fair, you're in my house. I know. Call me old-fashioned. But when a man's at his own house, he handles himself a little differently. Anyway, and when we're talking about a subject that I know, and I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to coach you, man. I'm trying to train you. Not trying to give you fucking... Trying to train you, man. Trying to make you a killer. Sniper. Go in here. You're like, man, I don't give a shit about news. Federal Reserve doesn't scare me. Whatever. Bring it on. Stage 1, 2, 3, or 4. Let's play. It's chess. Killers. Not in the literal sense either. In case there's anybody listening, they'll be like, did you hear what Gerald said?
Oh, because we might have a little bag right now. But we know a lot of people had a bag right now.
A lot of people have the bag right now.
We got a core business, which is, for me, music. But then it's about building an enterprise around it. And I think, that's what we see Jay-Z has done. That's what we see.
Yeah, Jay-Z. Okay, look at Target. Target got caught up in some pride stuff, man. They did some wacky stuff. I'm all about pride. I'm good with pride, man. Everybody should have pride. Shit, they should have a parade for me. I'm all about having parades for other people. Should have one for me, man. Have one for the money flow. We need a parade for the money flow, man. So here's our buy signal on Target. That is the buy signal. These are not buy signals. Listen up, Instagram. These are not buy signals. They did not break. They did not close. And you've heard me say this to ad nauseum. If you have my course, Getting Started with Stock Charts, the money flow way, when you see it this wide apart, baby, you can't do much. It's got to come together. That right there, my friends, is the basics of this, the stage 1. And it is a beautiful thing, man. It is a beautiful thing. I wish we were friends. Some of my friends are going to get a text message from me tonight about something I've been looking at. Where's my thing at, man? Where are we at here? I got lost. Some of my inner friends, my close friends. I'm not a CPA, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a financial advisor. I was raised by a single mom in a trailer park in Arkansas. I became obsessed with this idea of making money from money when I was 27 years old, shortly after reading Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in which I first realized I needed to get out of debt, because if I didn't have any debt on commercial, on consumables, then I could take on debt for shit that paid me money. And then I could just borrow till my fucking eyes blew out as long as it paid me money. And that was the only way I would ever borrow again, is if it paid me money. You pay me, I'll borrow. Otherwise, I'm good. And then I began to buy properties. And then I began to store the profits from that property into dividend stocks that always went up, by the way. And I've sometimes had people say, well, I don't know about that. Well, I don't know what to fucking tell you. But this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average on a daily. And yes, it moves up and down. And let me show you something, by the way. If you were a trader and had trading skills, that right there, my friend, is the stage 1. That right there is the stage 2 breakout. And the target is previous high. And that right there is a completed swing trade according to my book. Bam. Got paid. Do it again over here if you want. Bam. Get paid. That's trading, man. That's different than investing. Flipping houses is different than buying houses to rent, by the way. These are skills. Time times amount times yield. Yield is the skill. And you could give it to a fucking annuity company and let an insurance company suck off you. Or you could learn to do it for yourself. The government, if they were listening, they might say past performance is not indicative of future results. You can't use the past. Well, if you can't use the past, why the fuck does the Federal Reserve use past data to create economic reports to make decisions going forward? I don't know. Maybe they just thought I didn't notice that. Where do you think they get information going forward, man? Where does that come from? Don't shout me down, man. Past performance is not indicative of future results, Gerald. Can't use the past, but we're going to use the past. We're going to use last quarter to predict next quarter. Maybe they didn't think I'd noticed that. I don't know, man. Anyway, Dow Jones. Let me get to what I was trying to say before I rudely interrupted my own brain. This is a decade, my friends. This is the diamonds. Ladies, you like diamonds? I like diamonds. The diamonds I like is the Dow Jones 30, baby. 30 stocks that make up this are the biggest industrial stocks in the world. Shit like Apple. I like Apple. What do you think about Salesforce? Oh, I like Salesforce. What about Walgreens? I like Walgreens. What about Intel, Chevron, IBM, Dow Jones, 3M? The list goes on and on. That's the Dow Jones 30. You know every one of these stocks. This is a decade, by the way. Now, here's the thing. People say, well, you can't pick bottoms. Bullshit. I can pick every one of them. It's a stage one at some point, I promise you. Every one of these is a stage one, and you'd be like, well, maybe it's three of them. Then I'll buy all three of them. I'll buy them all the way up my whole life. And that pattern right there is the natural flow of price of sideways up, sideways down. Sometimes it doesn't look as clear, and we don't know. But here's what we do know, that over time, now you may say, well, you can't say that. Okay, I'm just looking at this here, man. I don't know what to say. It goes all the way back to like fucking 150 years left to right. I don't know, man. I'm just looking at it. I'm not that goddamn smart. I was raised by a single mom in a trailer park. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I didn't go to college. I'm not a CPA. I'm definitely not a fucking lawyer. I'm just a guy with eyeballs looking at a chart. Okay? And then I pull up the history and they say, well, past performance is not indicative. Okay, well, cool. When it sells off, I'm just going to buy some based on the fact that I think it might go up. And that's what it's been doing my whole life, man. Maybe one day it won't. Then I'll be wrong. You'll be mad at me. You'll be like, man, fuck that full auto guy. That guy's an asshole. I'm trying to find it. Hold on here. You'll be like, I don't like that full auto guy. The money flow in the four stages of price movement. Stock market goes up as much as 71% of the time. The problem is it's not a straight line. Price can only do one of three things: move up, move down, or go sideways. And inside of that, if you got trading skills, it says a whole lot, by the way.
Puff has done. The music don't become how you pay the bills. It's a lot of pressure off of it. You got other things bringing in income. You can make music solely as an artist. You know, I was always a hustler. So when I talk to a young dude, I'm like, bro, my advice to you is going to be money advice. I don't going to get philosophical.
Right.
Bro, get you some money. You're going to feel it.
Go get you some money, man. That's my advice, too. Don't worry about the passive income. Get you some money. Get it into some accounts. Get your shit set up right. Don't worry. Don't worry about this. All right? This is shit you do later in life. Don't worry about this, man. You got to get some money. Get some of these diamonds. You got to get some assets. Somehow, in some way, in something, you got to put them in a savings account, and a fucking property. You got to go get some money and stack it up. And the more you do that, the more sophisticated you can get, the more you can begin to drop this shit down and begin to make weekly plans, right? Oh, back this up. Come on, man. Don't shut me down right now. Make weekly plans, right? And you begin to see this money flow pattern, and you're like, come on, Gerald, what are you talking about? You begin to see it, man. It's not always perfect. But this thing moves, and it's organic. And inside of this, because the nature of the money flows, it's fractal. So let's take this down. And we don't know how far up. And the uptrend is a downtrend. A downtrend is an uptrend. And there's a daily. Let's take it down a little bit more. Let's take it more into its fractal nature. And look at this, man. So inside of the money flow, we say price is fractal in the sense that each one of these is a one-day bar. And every day I get this little bit, man. It's like in this ongoing feedback loop, man. See, the money flow trading system is fractal. Fractal's a never-ending pattern. Fractals are infinitely complex patterns that are self-similar across different scales. Whew. They are created by repeating a simple process over and over again in an ongoing feedback loop driven by recursion. Fractals are images of dynamic systems. The image of a dynamic system. And while it doesn't give us direction, it does give us repetition, a way, a strategy. And I know as price moves, be this, whether it be Uber, look at this. It's on Uber. Here's all the stage one buys. Look at this. Maybe you call that one. I wouldn't have done that one. You see the movement of price? So as a trader, these are our chunks of money, man. If you're a short seller, come on, man. These are the chunks. It just depends on what you want to do with it, what's your skill set. How fast can you move? Are you a hustler?
Different.
Straight up.
You might even, all that other advice I could have gave you, this is the short version. You know, get you a couple dollars, man. You're going to feel different.
Obviously, having a passion for music since day one, the dream and the vision was to, start a label and start a music movement, a music brand. And then just thinking like, as a chess player, assuming that we would have success in music, the next thing became, dang, what we do next? And just looking at the blueprint that people like Jay and Puff laid, we like want to, fashion. Yeah, so the actual brand, the name of the brand obviously is the Marathon, and it just stands for endurance. It stands for staying down. It stands for like not quitting, accepting the ups and downs of whatever game you commit yourself to, and riding it out. You feel me? Because that's the reality of success or greatness, that it come with a roller coaster ride. So I think that anybody could apply the marathon concept to what they do. If it's sports, if it's fashion, if it's music. If it's hustling, whatever, you're on a marathon, So to make that the basis of our, fashion line, I look at it like, we honor the people that ain't quit. We honor the people that stay down. I be juggling. You know what I'm saying? I juggle a lot. I play a lot of positions. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, my mentality when I...
All right, guys, we still got Uber. I just cut Instagram. We still got Uber pressing up. And this is a lesson here. If you look at the RSI, I mean, it's been banging hot since 38. So while, yes, over here it worked, don't ever make the mistake of like these indicators are foolproof. They're just guides, man. And you still got to use your intuition, your own ability, your own skill sets. You got to do fundamental research. Don't remove that from the game just because we got this charting thing. We got to combine these two, man. Okay? So kind of make this your hobby. Like you're actually genuinely interested in Uber and Pepsi and Kraft and Procter and Gamble. And you see, like the other day, I'm watching TV and it's like, fuck, dude, let's watch about these XLP stocks, that History Channel about how food in America and the toy, when all that stuff is connected to the stock market. Slide the thumb over to like, yeah, appreciate that, Major. Everybody appreciate it. Give me a like, man, follow all that good stuff. I don't usually do much of that. Again, I'll be in Brooklyn. I have not trimmed Uber. I'm just letting it ride. And multiple people have come out and upgraded. I'm not delusional enough to think it just goes straight to $60. I think we'll get a sell off. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see it come back in the 30s at some point. And, you know, just like we did here, it went from the low mid-20s up into the mid-30s, back down into 30, then up to 40. That's just the natural movement of price called the money flow trading. I mean, that's it, man, the 4 stages of price movement. So what we got to do is, if we're trying to outsmart or outthink the market, then I think the way we do that is through diversification, through looking at what you own and like what's important to you. And if you don't have a lot of a particular thing and it sets up, then that's your opportunity. If you have a lot of it and it's the big winner, that's your chance to maybe take some gains and build up some cash. And so both sides, whether up or down, become your friend. And that's what this offers you is like, I don't even need to know where shit's going. I got trading skills. I've got the ability to study. You know, I can outsource the hard thinking to other people, and then I can just put it all together and spread it out and use things that have been working since long before I was here. You know, and we got this at the wind at our back is 71% of the time it's going up. So if we can figure out how to manage and deal with mentally the down, and as a matter of fact, look forward to it. Matter of fact, hope that it happens. We get a superpower advantage, and that's how we made our money in Uber, is if you were excited about it down here at 20 because it was a stage 1, and you were excited over here at 30 because it was a stage 1, you know. So, man, I hope that helps. I appreciate you guys. If you get a chance, if you're within 100 miles of New York, man, I expect you to come out on the 28th and 29th. 28th, you can hang out with me. On the 29th, we're going to talk real estate with 4 of my friends that are killers in the real estate field, man. God bless.
When I do start to be like, damn, this is a lot.